If you are thinking about moving to the North Dallas or North Fort Worth area, then this video is for you. Today, we're taking you on a tour of a Beazer home here in the master plan community called Treeline, located in Justin, Texas. So we're going to start right here at the front door and then quickly go into your favorite space, which is the kitchen and the living room. But just wanted to show you this one. I love the orientation of this. This is something different that we haven't seen before. Like I said, this is a Beazer home. The floor plan is the Brazos. Front door with a nice foyer. You actually have a dedicated foyer area. I love that. And your guests can put their keys, their wallet, their purse there. So that's really nice. And then it takes you into this very nice open space. This is also a little bit different design than we've seen in some other houses, and it's really, really beautiful. So let's just go ahead and head on into this kitchen and take a look at this island. The shape of it with this slight curve, it softens it a little bit, and it's just a very big island. And you know what, Brandon? One of the other houses we had mentioned that the sink was off to the side rather than in the middle, and in here they somewhat did that as well. It's off to the side rather than in the middle, so you have
all the prep space.
So this space, a lot of prep space.
Well thought out.
It's a great space for a charcuterie board, some wine with your friends. You can have a little wine tasting. You could put even some more chairs around here. So they really did this one really well. And once again, we're seeing this color make a good comeback, a very neutral brown without any red undertones, or you know how it was back in the 80s or the 90s? It was kind of gold or yellow. We're not seeing that come back, but we are seeing a very nice neutral brown come back. And it's just very rich. Something else I haven't seen in any of the houses is this type of backsplash, this color backsplash. It's got that moody vibe to it. So that's a really cool look. I kind of like it. And then of course you've got gas because the neighborhood is gas. So you have the cooktop, which is by itself, pots and pans drawers, always a genius idea to have. And then right over here where Brandon is, you do have your built-in oven with microwave as well. So nice that that's built in. Just gives it a little bit more of a finished look. And then your countertop here just keeps going.
Lots of counters.
Really good space over here. Plenty of space over here for your coffee bar as well. And of course, you've got the refrigerator behind me. So like I said, this is a very nice open floor plan, lots of space. And then right behind Brandon, you're going to have your dining room area as well. If you're someone who doesn't ever use your kitchen table, maybe you eat all your meals at the bar and you don't need a dining space, this can have walls and it can be an office if that suits your lifestyle a little bit better. So you will notice you do have the drop ceiling in the kitchen like usual. And then as you head on over here into the living room, the ceiling just opens up. Lots of space in there. Really cool lighting right here. Some really big lighting actually. Nice windows up at the top as well. And of course you're going to have a very nice fireplace. I like this is actually a pretty big box here. Pretty deep. And I like the way they did this tile. So they stacked it right here. Well, yeah, I guess you would still say it's stacked. It's not staggered. Gives it more of a little bit of a modern look. So a lot of space, a lot of windows. This living room is right off of the front. I'm a really big fan of that. That's how a lot of houses were built a long time ago. The living room was right off the front of the house. So you can see what's going on in your front yard as you're sitting in the living room. That's how our house is. We live in a really old house and I actually really like that. All of this is up here at the front rather than being in the back of the house. And something that's really cute they did here is you have your little pet space, your little dog space right here under the stairs. All right, so coming off the front of the house, the living room and the kitchen, we're going to go down this hallway, which is going to take us to the master bedroom. And one thing I forgot to mention as well is that this flooring does run throughout the main spaces of the house. Gives it a really nice look. Your eye isn't having to bounce all over with all different kinds of flooring. So now we're at the back of the house. Right behind Brandon is the garage right now. That's the sales center. So that's the garage. Your garage door would be over here. You'd come in, put all your stuff here, and then do whatever you need to do. I like that that little nook is hidden from the living room so you don't see it all the time. Once again, a spacious master bedroom. Plenty of room in here for the bed, which is king sized, and then 2 chairs. I like actually how they have these chairs over here. This is a little bit different as well. This is a floor plan in the bedroom that I have not seen, where you have plenty of space over here, but then this comes off to the side, the space here, perfect for your dresser as you're heading into the bathroom. So something different. Also, you'll notice in this bedroom, you do have a door that gives you a little bit of a patio right here. So you can drink your coffee in the morning or right before you go to bed, maybe just sit out there and just have a little bit of quiet time. So you're going to go through this little area here before you head on into the bathroom. Ooh, I'm a fan of this checker tile. You have to tell me what you think about it. I do like a good checker tile. It's nostalgic for some reason for me, and it matches very, very well with this very long vanity. So you do have dual sinks, plenty of space in here. This actually is a lot. Now, you do have the option to have a tub in the bathroom at no extra cost. So here at Beazer, they don't charge anything for you to change this up right here. This is another super shower. A lot of space in here. They've kept it nice and neutral in here, and they took the ceiling all the way up to the tile, and they encased the windows.
The ceiling all the way up to the tile.
Yeah, they did. They took the tile all the way up to the ceiling and encased the windows in it as well. So that's just a great thing to do. I'm always a fan of that. Oh, I just noticed. Okay, so the shower knob is over here, and that's over there. So okay, that's a little different too. But what's nice is that you don't have to walk all the way in, turn it on when it's freezing cold and have to hurry up and move out of the way. So that's actually really smart. Then it's over here so it can warm up before you actually get in the shower. So they did a good job with that. Of course, you're going to have a linen closet, a toilet room, and a nice walk-in closet as well. So now that we are upstairs, let's talk a little bit about what's going on up here. Of course, you're going to have a nice landing, a nice living room. Now, up here, you could have 3 bedrooms or, like they've done it here, 2 bedrooms and a media room. So once again, it's just going to be whatever fits your lifestyle. I have to say, though, this is a really cool looking media room. So like I mentioned earlier, Justin is just north of Fort Worth. It's a pretty small town, but definitely growing and surrounded by other towns as well that have plenty of amenities. You've got 114, which isn't that far away. Also, there's Costco, Tanger Outlet Malls. There is a new H-E-B that's coming to the area. H-E-B is a really, really cool grocery store that's really common in South Texas that has made its way up here to North Texas, and we are all super excited about it. There's a Tom Thumb coming as well. Plenty of shopping that's really close by, so don't let the location fool you. It truly is in a great location that is growing. In fact, Justin is Northwest ISD. Northwest ISD is one of the fastest growing ISDs in the North Texas area. And real quick, while we're talking about schools, I just did want to point out that upstairs, this is a Jack and Jill bathroom. So everybody gets their own vanity, but you share the shower and tub. So Northwest ISD, one of the fastest growing districts here in the North Texas area. One thing that's really unique about Northwest ISD is what they offer for high schoolers. They have what's called academies, a lot of different academies. They've got cosmetology, culinary arts and hospitality, early high school college, STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. They also have aviation and aerodynamics. They've got construction, site management, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and I know that I'm missing some things that they offer, but that's really important, I know, for a lot of you when we do our Zoom calls, is what do the schools have to offer. So a lot to offer there, and it's growing. And of course, they're going to have sports, football, baseball, all the kind of sports that you would want, plus theater arts, orchestra, choir, all of those things as well. So Treeline is a master plan community. The developer is Hillwood, and let me tell you, Hillwood does really awesome master plan communities. There's going to be a fitness center, pool, a 3-story gaming treehouse for kids, book nook, walking trails, biking trails, and a lot more than just that. So this is a master plan community. They'll have events here as well. So plenty of things to do here inside the community, but also Fort Worth is really just a short drive away where you can visit the stockyards. There's a lot to do in downtown Fort Worth. We've got lakes nearby for camping, hiking, jet skiing, all kinds of fun things like that. So Justin really is in a great location because right now it's still fairly small. Prices are still a little bit on the lower side, but as it grows, those will increase. Have you ever heard of Dallas Frisco, Prosper, and Salina, and how much it's grown and how expensive it's gotten. Well, picture that over here in the very beginning, because that's what's coming here. Before we leave, I do want to show you one thing about this house, though. When we talk about the attic being fully encapsulated, this is what we're talking about in here. A lot of times builders don't let us see this, so I'm really excited that we get to show this to you, because the temperature in here is the same right now as the temperature outside, and I believe the high today is about 90, 85 or 90, and even if it were 100 degrees outside, you would be able to be in here. You wouldn't need any air conditioning. So this is what it looks like to be fully encapsulated. That is going to save a lot on your utilities. But we've got a video all about this community, Treeline, so go back, take a look at that one, and we'll see you on the next one.